I think this list took longer to put together than the bourbons we're hunting for.
Oh, absolutely.
Welcome back again, guys. Brothers Barrel here.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Harrison. And today we decided to do an opposite of our bourbon hunting video. And again, I'm keeping this exclusively to bourbon or rye, American whiskey world. It's what we're not hunting for this year.
It's the stuff that we've had, or maybe like things changed, and it's just what we're not going to actively look for.
And for this list for me is going to be, even if I see this bottle at the store, I'm not going to buy it.
Okay.
That's how I did my list.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, man, there'll be a few different reasons, but yeah, something I'm not actively going to go out of my way to try to get.
Yeah, so you and I did not overlap in our last video of bourbons we're hunting, so let's see if we overlap on the ones we don't care so much for. So I'll start first.
Go.
All right, here we go. Number one for me, you even pointed it out to me earlier, we were talking about it. Russell's Single Rick House.
Ah, why?
Even if I see it, I'm not even going to get it. Well, I wrote down, I'm already going for Russell's 15 this year.
Yeah.
I'm just going to keep it at that.
Okay.
Because I really want to get that one. That's the one I really want.
Okay. So
Russell's
like
15.
all your effort on that.
All my effort on that. If I see Rick House, I will not buy it because I want that budget to go to the 15 year if I see it.
Okay.
If I somehow find it. That's what it's going to go for.
So. Well, then you better hope I find it.
Yeah, exactly. Either way, I'm good. But yeah, unfortunately, this year I'm not going to gun for it.
Okay, interesting.
That's why I'm already going for one Russell's, one Wild Turkey. It's going to be Russell's 15. So no Rick House for me this year.
Right on. Okay. My number one, a Midwinter's Night's Dram. And the reason being...
Yeah, I'm curious.
I thought that bottle, you can watch the video, I thought that bottle was great.
Yeah, you liked it a lot.
The reason being is I've been kind of exploring a lot of ryes lately, especially finished ryes. And man, I just keep finding great rye after great rye.
This is so funny that you're saying this, but you'll learn later as we go. This is okay. Sorry, go ahead, bro.
But I think there's plenty of options that, especially with finished ryes, I think this gaining in popularity lately. It's just you can get, and with the new price hike.
Yeah.
On Midwinter, that kind of just puts the nail in the coffin.
That is, you know,
that's rough.
I get that. Interesting. I guess you thought about it then, because you said at the price 170 you'd buy it for that.
And you know, I had time to think about it, and I've tried other, like, you can buy whiskey or finished ryes. I'd say are better, or maybe just as good for over twice as cheap. So that's just a tough buy for me.
Understandable.
And I'm not gonna go out of my way to grab one.
Okay. Well, understandable. Well, I'll say this now. Angel's Envy Cask Strength Rye.
Yeah.
And the same reasoning. So here's the thing too. This is what I thought of as well. We saw this bottle.
Oh yeah, we looked at it.
We looked at it for a long time, and we were thinking about it.
And it was as much as it was. I think it was MSRP.
It was, and we passed it up.
Why? Why did we pass it up?
I can tell you exactly why. And this is the same. It's pretty close to what you said, bro. After thinking about it, I don't think we're going to see it for that price again for one.
Yeah.
MSRP, I don't think we are. Even if I do, I'm still not going to get it because I am more than satisfied with the ryes that we've had here. Holy crap. These ryes that you're bringing on to this channel for me to try and have, and I do not know anything about ryes, but I am more than satisfied with what we've had.
There's so much in like such a smaller budget.
Yeah, and I think even the Angel's Envy, what is it, port cask rye? It's a finished rye.
Oh, in the rum cask, they're.
Oh, they do rum. Oh, it's the rum.
I think it's rum cask, but it's. I think it's cask strength, right?
I thought so. I'm not sure, but I'm not even like really gunning for that because
that's still like what, a $90 bottle?
Yeah, exactly. I probably won't even. I won't get it, dude.
It's rough.
Because of what you have and what we have planned already.
Yeah.
Like, I'm really excited for the future with what we have going on with rye, and I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm perfectly fine with just what we have right now. I'm not worried about rye. So I wanted to put that one. I think that's the only rye I had put on the list, I think.
Okay.
And so that's why I'm not going to go for that. and for that matter, any other rise really.
Okay.
I'll leave it to you because I'm already good. I'm satisfied with them. So you're second.
Sounds good to me. Number 2 for me, Bowman Brothers. Reason being,
Which one?
I mean, honestly, any of them, but even small batch. The one that we had. So the reason why
Okay.
is because Bowman Brothers was supposed to be the easier to find alternative to Buffalo Trace products. In my area, I find that to not be the case. I have a harder time finding any Bowman Brothers, let alone the small batch, compared to Buffalo. I can find a Buffalo Trace Eagle Rare fairly easily if I wanted to.
Yeah. We can.
Blanton's if I'm trying pretty hard. But I still think I see Buffalo Trace Eagle Rare a lot more common than I do Bowman Brothers. Not to say the juice isn't good. I love Bowman Brothers. But it's not worth the hunt. I'm just going to get a Buffalo Trace or an Eagle Rare.
Okay. Understandable.
It just sucks.
Makes a lot of sense to me. Yeah, that checks out. Before we get to our next selections here, we would like to say please like and comment and subscribe, or just like the video. That's all we ask really. But we do love hearing from you, and we try to reply to all the comments.
And we do. We read all of them, and direct them at either one of us, and we'll respond. But we love it. We love the feedback,
and we love the criticism too, like the constructive criticism. I love learning from you folks when you have something to say, or if there's any correction that needs to be done, or that you think that you have an opinion that's different than ours. I love hearing all of that.
Yeah,
I love constructive criticism. I do like, so
we all have different palates, and we're trying to do better all the time. So that's the only way we're gonna get better.
Yeah. Anyways, back to the video. All right, the next one I put on the list, and this one's kind of a blanket one for me. I put down Weller Foolproof.
Okay.
I'm not gonna buy it. I just don't. I don't care for it. Even if I see it at MSRP, I probably
really.
I mean, I'll probably buy it for you.
Yeah, buy it for me.
But I mean, it's just. And I thought about it really hard. The reason being, it's every Weller. I say foolproof because that's just the Weller. People think of Weller as foolproof. I don't understand. It's not that amazing to me. Okay. I like 107 Antique is my baby. Yeah. For Weller. That is all I need. That's all I care about. I will pay overpriced for that one. I will not. I'll barely do MSRP point for the other ones. I will not pay over for any other ones. I will not ever pay anything over for foolproof, special reserve, obviously, CYPB, none of them. I do not care. I will not pay overpriced for any Weller product except for 107 Antique.
Man, crazy.
That's just me.
All right.
I've made that decision. That's me for this year, at least.
Okay, for this year. Because that Weller blanketed, especially 107, but that's
we're talking
was on my what I'm hunting.
I know. I know. No, exactly. I'm hunting for that 104 too. I would. I don't even have a bottle of that, but I would love that bottle on my shelf. That's what I'm. That's what I'm. If I find it too, that's mine, baby.
Okay. Okay.
But, yep.
My number 3 has been getting a lot of hype, and I have no clue why. Mellow Corn. I don't get it.
He's right. It has been getting
people have hyped. I don't know if it was like a fad or a meme or something, but like,
oh gosh,
people were like overhyping this crap. I'm like, oh, I got a bottle on my shelf. Like, so we tried it one night, just Harrison, me, and Preston, my other brother, and
it's mine too. My brother as well.
But man, that stuff like almost makes me sick.
It's pretty bad.
Like you pop. You twist the little plastic screw top off, and you're greeted to a fresh cracked can of corn smell.
Canned corn. It's canned corn.
It smells like canned corn.
It's actually, we talked about this. We're thinking of doing. So if you're listening to this channel, you're getting this far in the video. We're thinking of doing some challenge videos where we challenge each other. Wow. And we were talking about mellow corn being like the loser. What happens to the loser of whatever challenge we do?
And I think that's a great whiskey for it.
You gotta drink. You gotta drink that much mellow corn on camera during a live or something. Gosh. If we do lives eventually.
That sounds so nasty.
I know, right? And you know what's funny too is when we had the Ancient Age on video. I think after the video we were talking a little bit about it, and we said this is a good mellow corn alternative.
Yeah, we couldn't think, but it was like better. It was slightly better.
Yeah, you're right. I think it was like mellow corn is a good alternative to this, but we were using that bottle as an alternative to Blanton's.
Yeah.
What?
Because like I was trying to get like, oh, it's like it's real sweet, like it's low proof, and it just hit me.
It cracks me up. You're right. I see people like, ugh, yeah, well, on camera.
Check out this $20 model.
Talking about it.
That no one can find. Anyway, I don't understand it, so I'm definitely not trying to get another bottle of that. I don't need one. It'll be a gift for someone I don't like.
All right. All right, I'm just going to go to my fourth one now. I'm expecting a little bit of like a reaction from you here. I will not pick up any of the Parker's Heritage Collection bottles if I find one.
Okay. Why?
So I think was it one release per year type of thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Single release.
So I had my interest a couple years back when it released the wheat. Was that a couple years back?
Yeah.
2023 was the rye, right?
Yeah, last year was the rye.
Okay.
It was okay.
Here's why. Heaven Hill puts out more than enough for me to hunt for.
That's
okay.
true.
Heaven Hill is enormous. They're making moves and all the right moves. Mm-hmm. I do not need to worry about this right now. I have my mind set on other things right now with Heaven Hill, and they're doing a great job at keeping me focused on the other things they're doing, more simple things, and it keeps me happy and satisfied. So I'm not going to worry about that. If I see it, I'm not going to pick it up. They do more than enough with the other stuff. I'm not convinced yet that that's going to be such a big difference in anything else other than just the fact that it's a different bottle. So unless I try it.
Yeah. And with Parker's, I've heard hit or miss on their bottles. You know, one release is fantastic, the next release is just, and it's a high MSRP.
It is true. That's the reason why too. It's
a lot of money for that much of a variation, but I'm not gonna. If I'm presented with one like I was last year, which
You were?
Yeah.
The rye?
Yeah, Kelly.
Really?
Yeah.
The hookup?
Yeah, she texted me. She's like, "Hey, look, she sent me a picture and everything."
Oh my gosh.
She's like, "Are you interested in the Parker's Rye?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm really interested." Click, put my phone down. I checked. Man, she never texted me back. I never sent the stupid message. Text her the next morning. Yeah, it's gone.
Oh,
I'm like,
baby, Mr. Heaven Hill fanboy lost out.
So that was on me. That's not going to happen again this year. If one lands in my lap, I'm actually going to grab it this time. Oh, gosh.
Well, that's my fourth one.
Number 4 for me, Willet Rye. And this is kind of my blanket, too. Willet products in general. I mean, I just can't. You know, I've had Noah's Hill, and I like it.
Never had that yet.
Or Noah's Mill.
Noah's Mill, okay.
I've had Noah's Mill.
Talked about Heaven Hill, we're like...
And I like it. But, gosh, we got that bottle of the Willet Rye, which is like $90 up here for some reason. You can't find it cheaper. And it was just like grass. Like, straight up grass.
I remember it being very unmemorable.
I remember it just being like... Oh, yeah, this is just like chewing rye. Like, just straight rye. Like, it was just, I don't like it. It was a lot of money for something I don't like. And not to mention, I don't like pot still, you know, who does, but it's just, Willet, I'm not impressed. I have no reason to want very much from them right now. Purple Tops are $400. If I don't like their other offerings, why would I go for something higher end? Like, why would I spend my money there? So... I'm just not on board with Willet right now. Hopefully they make some moves in the future, but I don't know. They're just not my brand right now.
All right, so my fifth one. Remember, we are brothers. Blanket Willet. That's what I put down too.
Really?
Yep, any Willet. Same exact. I said.
Okay.
The Willet Rye that we had here. Can't see it for anything. I found one for $80, $79.99. Never doing that ever in my life. I'm never gonna do that. Was not good, really, when we had it. It was nothing special.
It's just rough.
I don't remember it.
Yeah.
All I remember is I was like, it's just another whiskey. So then I thought the same thing. I thought, if this isn't too good, why would I pay $400 plus for any of the other Willets?
Oh,
why?
Yeah, if you don't like any of their stuff below it.
Yeah, and you know,
anything.
I thought about it and like, I was just thinking, Willet. I only think about it because it's on the hype train, and that's the only reason.
A gimmicky bottle, and then you got Johnny's Drum is Willet, I think, which some people say is good, but it's like, I don't want to. I've had too many consistent.
I'm trying to see if I have anything different to say than you. Yeah, it's too expensive for me to understand. It's too expensive for me to want until I try it.
Sure.
that's what it's going to be.
100%.
Maybe I'll try it if I walk into a bar and it's up there.
Yeah,
I'll probably get a pour.
Yeah, if
share.
someone proves to me that this $400 bottle is just a different world than everything else,
Proof. We need the proof.
but they're not showing me.
If it blows me away, if it's just like completely catches me by surprise, I will hunt for that $400 bottle Purple Top. Sure. But it has to meet that line of expectation for me. So yeah, we overlapped. We got Willets on here. Mm-hmm. None of us are going for Willet. You're probably not gonna see a Willet this whole year.
We'll see though,
yeah,
unless someone sends us something or gives us a sample.
Yeah.
If you want, I don't know. Or it'll be a challenge. One of us will have to. I'll be drinking a full glass of mellow corn. You'll be drinking a full glass of pot still. My fifth one, kind of on that same train as why is it so much money? But this is a recent price hike as well. Wild Turkey Master's Keep.
Ooh.
That's something I've always kind of wanted. Beautiful box, beautiful presentation. Wild Turkey. 101 is my go-to mixer, and you know, Russell's. You're the Wild Turkey guy.
Yeah.
Russell's is a fantastic bottle, and Rare Breed's a fantastic bottle. $400 for their what whiskey is $400 other than Purple Top Willet? That doesn't prove any point. Like if Willet and Wild Turkey Master's Keep are doing this thing, where $400 is going to be the new $200 whiskey,
we're gonna have some problems.
what's going on? That better blow my mind. And not to mention, I heard that the last year's, which was the first year they upped the price.
Yeah.
They tasted it and they're like, "Oh, this stuff sucks. Let's raise the price so people will buy it."
I'm very confused. I even heard some people say, "I wouldn't even buy this for $40."
Oh.
So I don't have a lot of faith in that either. That's a good one to put on the list. I'm surprised I didn't put that on the list.
If that price drops back down, my interest will go up again. But I think that's just way too.
That price will have to drop down $200 for me to be interested.
It better be immaculate whiskey. That better add 10 years onto my life when I drink it at that price. Like, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Even my overpriced Stag that I bought,
worth it.
Right next to that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't get it. I hope it's a fad that dies out, because that's just a lot of money for a bottle of whiskey.
It is. It's just something we're not going to do.
No,
Not
it's
this
just
year.
not for me.
Probably not ever.
Yeah. We'll think about it over the year, and then next year we'll see where we're at. But
but that's our list of whiskeys we are not hunting this year. Bourbon and rye only. It's all here in America. I try to keep it there. I'll make my own Scotch list for you, and like I said last time, I'll drop it in a short probably, because it's just me talking and it's not as fun. I'm just talking to you guys and just kind of talking to a wall. And the feedback from you guys is all I get. So please give me feedback.
And let us know what you're not hunting for this year in 2024. What are some things you're not excited about? What are things that you just don't care about?
Yeah, what's overhyped, and you're just like, why?
Yeah.
Fine, everyone else go for it. I'm gonna get this instead. Let us know what you got there.
Yeah, for sure. And are we wrong? Like, is there a bottle on our list that you just think we're completely nuts on?
Yeah, and I haven't had most of these, so yeah, do tell me if we made a mistake on adding any of these to the list, because we might recalibrate later on down the line. So we'll see. Anyways, that was Brothers Barrel with Everything Whiskey. Please drink responsibly. And Harrison,
Chris,
signing out.
see ya.